Hello everybody, welcome back to KM Carnivore, and today we're going to do some prime rib in the sous vide, something I didn't know much about a year ago. Cousin actually gave me one, so thanks Brendan. He said it was awesome. I did some digging on YouTube, watched some videos, and oh my god, it's one of the best things ever. So I thought I'd bring that to you today. As carnivore, it is a great way to make prime rib. Very, very simple. I'm gonna just walk through the steps. It's about a 12-hour soak in the sous vide. It's gonna be at 129 degrees for 12 hours. All I did to prep this steak was salt and pepper. I used Redmond's real salt and black pepper on both sides. You put it in a bag. Filled up my sous vide. I'm gonna get this rolling here. I'll give you a close-up of that. This part's really, really simple, so stay tuned. We'll get this thing going. The first thing we need to do is put the top on, at least on this particular brand. There's a bunch of different kinds out there, a bunch of different sizes. This is the circulator and thermometer and heater that heats the water or keeps the water at a constant temperature. I'll show you how that works quick. And then this is just the bracket that it slides into. My particular one's pretty simple. It's an Anova brand, very popular, at least here in the United States. This in like so, and it just sits there. Slide it over, plug it in, and then all I'm going to do is make sure this is at 129, which it is from last time. I put hot water in here already. I'm sitting at 136 degrees out of the tap. I'm going to hit the start button, and you could hear it kick in. It is now circulating the water. It's not going to heat it up at all because I'm already over the temperature I wanted. So I can still put it in there and it'll come down to the 129 pretty quickly once I get this cold steak in there. And having it in at 138 for a couple minutes or an hour isn't going to hurt the steak at all. So this is just really simple. We're going to take a little bit and open this up just a little bit to let all the air out. I'm going to lift the top. I'm going to slide it into the water. You want to make sure all of the air comes out of the bag, so your steak is fully immersed in the water all the way to the top. Seal the bag back up, and then I'm just going to fold it over the edge so it sits right here. Clamp my top down, and my steak is now cooking. Like I said, it's going to stay in here for 12 hours. Right now it is midnight here in Wisconsin. So this will be done right around noon, which will be perfect timing for us to grill tomorrow. All right, so let's give you a close-up here. This is so simple to do, but you can see all the air is out of the bag. It is completely surrounded in hot water, and we're going to just let that sit. But at least that gives you a really good idea what it looks like when it's in the water. Alright, so welcome back here. It has been 12 hours. It is about a little after noon here. And as you can see, I've been sitting at 129 for about 12 hours. And it's just been taking a hot bath. You can kind of get a look of it here. As it's going to be time to take it out, we're going to pat it dry and get it on the grill. Alright, so as you guys know, I like to put blue gloves on just because it makes everything a lot easier and cleaner. We're going to shut this off, unplug it. Now, one thing you guys are going to notice is a lot of juice in the bag from the steak, or from the prime rib, I should say. And we're going to take this out. It's going to look not very appetizing because it's just been sitting in the water. But we're going to take this and dry it off so it gets a nice crust on it. But as you can see, right now that doesn't look all that great. However, give it 10 minutes on the grill. And because this has been at 129 degrees for 12 hours, it's cooked, and it's going to be a perfect rare prime rib once I get done with this thing. So we want to get all the moisture off as much as we can before we throw it on the grill. All I did was salt and pepper on this one. Again, Redmond salt and black pepper. Just tried to keep it simple. We're going to do that. And now we're going to head out to the grill. I preheated my grill about 10 minutes ago, so it's nice and super hot. So all I got to do is throw it on there, cook it for about 10 minutes, and I'm ready to eat. All right, so here we are out on the grill. We're going to just clean it off real quick from last night's ribeye. I got this baby nice and hot. And now we're going to cook it for about 10 minutes. On high, we want this thing to fire up real nice, get a nice crust on the outside. So I'm just going to let it roll. I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but having trouble. Right, there we go, right there. About a week and a half ago, we lost one of our really big hickory trees. We had like some 50 and 60 mile an hour winds. And this was one of our favorite trees, and it came down, ripped right out of the ground. It's kind of a bummer, honestly, but we got firewood for a while, so thought I'd share that while we wait for this steak to get rolling. This is one of my favorite ways to cook ribeye. I like my steaks medium rare, and you get that with a sous vide because it's just sitting at 129 degrees, which is medium rare temperature. It's cooked all the way through, and you can't overcook it, which is what's so awesome about it. And it's very simple, as you've seen in the video. You put it in a bag, put it in the water, go to sleep, or start it really early in the morning, and then come back and it's ready to go. I wish I had learned about this a long time ago. Mine is fairly large. There are all kinds of different sous vides out there if you just Google it or go to Amazon. There's also some really cool videos. I've watched people convert a cooler into a sous vide, which just kind of helps with the heat. I might try that someday, but for right now this one's working really good for me. As you can see, we've only been a couple minutes. I already have a nice fire going, which is exactly what I want, because that's going to put a really nice bark on it. And remember, this is already cooked, so all I'm trying to do is get me a crust on the outside, char it up a little bit. As you can see, it already looks a lot better than it did when I took it out of the water. Now this particular prime rib was a bone-in ribeye roast that I just cut into 2 pieces. So I have another one of these in the fridge right now that I'm going to do either tomorrow or the next day. So I'll have this basically 4 days in a row, which I'm okay with, by the way. Ooh, now she's going pretty good. All that fat cap is just, oh, does that smell good? I mean, look at that thing. That is just, looks like heaven. All right, we're done. That was about 8 minutes. Oh yeah, can't wait. All right, so I just want to show everybody what this actually is going to look like. Definitely looks a lot better than it did. See the nice big spinalis right there, and then the heart of the ribeye, and I'm just going to cut this right in half. And as you can see, that is a perfect rare ribeye. Guys, if you have not wow, was that fantastic. If you have never tried a sous vide, I encourage you to go find one and try this. This is absolutely amazing. So simple, you will not regret that decision. Until next time, thanks for tuning in to the KM Carnivore channel. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with other people that you know. Thank you. Till next time.